Good evening, everybody, and I hope you're all well out there in YouTube land. And welcome back to my channel for another Wednesday evening with the guys in the chat room. Right, bit of bad news to start off with. This will get mentioned a bit later on the chat as well. I don't know how many people know him, but Andy Berkey over in the States, his workshop burnt down last night, and it's basically gone. So rather than my usual buy me a coffee, what we've got pinned to the top of the chat tonight is a link to the GoFundMe page to give Andy a helping hand. Andy has been known for years within the maker community. He's a very good friend of Jamie's, and he's an all-around good guy. So that was just the bit of bad news to start off with, and now we'll get on with this group. It's Jimmy, and we've got Shug Vader from the dark side, and we've got and
Don't forget fake Wayne.
Yeah, don't forget
Fake
fake Wayne.
it's going to be one of them
This is
nights.
sober Wayne.
Yeah, that
He's
doesn't happen
half
too often.
asleep. Look,
Right,
he's
I'll
still
show
in
you
his
guys
dressing
back in
gown, not
about-
half asleep.
And belly hanging out.
Oh, that's usual. Right, what we're doing tonight? Well, you'll probably be able to guess from the title that I am going to have a go at making my own metal reactive paints. So, what are metal reactive paints? Well, basically, they are paints with bits of metal in, metal dust, copper, brass, bronze, or iron. They're the usual ones that have some effect. Tonight, we're going to be using iron, we're going to be using copper, and we're going to be using brass. But I'm going to turn this piece first, and then we can get on and talk about how I'm going to colour them. You might not see the effect tonight because they do take a bit of time to dry out, and it's through the drying process where you actually get the reaction. So I'll get on. Oh, change camera, Wayne.
Quick question then, Wayne.
Yeah.
Is it any old iron? Any old iron?
Anyone,
Any old iron?
right. What I've got.
Old iron.
Right. There's my Pro Edge, okay, and what I've got at the bottom of my Pro Edge is a magnet.
That's
So
the one.
whenever I do any sharpening on the Pro Edge, all the filings come down, get stuck on the magnet, and I can use them to make the iron metal reactive paint.
Ah.
That's the one.
Us three earworms could have changed our name to Iron Lion and Zion.
Right, what I've done in the description of the video, I've put in various links. One to Oliver's Woodturning for brass powder. I think he does a copper one as well. I've put one into Axminster if you want to actually buy metal reactive paint. For those of you in the USA, I have put in Chromacraft because that's where the metal reactive paints come from. And I've also put in a link to goldleafsupplies.co.uk because they always also do metal reactive paint. So they are down in the description. Oh, and I apologise if anybody tried to come into my live this afternoon. I forgot to make it unlisted. I was having a chat with my sister Paula and Jamie.
You wouldn't want to have heard it anyway. I was in the workshop cursing because I couldn't find something. I still can't find it. What happens when you clean up?
All I've got to say to that, Jamie, is clean up your workshop.
Yeah.
No, I lost it because I cleaned up.
No, not having that.
So I'm not cleaning up again.
That's the excuse I always use, Jamie. Oh, I was starting to clean up and I've lost it.
No, that was
Gosh dang right. Right, let's have a look, shall we? See who's in. For a change, my heckler's not in, so I'd say hi to you, Andrew, but you're not there. Oh, yes, you are. You're, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not here.
Right, we've got Chris from Bailey Woodworks. We've got Mr. Barry Chitty, Mr. Billy Brown. We've got Brian with a Y, Clint at Wood Dancers, Door 60, Douglas Mungham, Gerard the French Turner, James Crawford, the real bona fide Jennifer's Crafting Creations. We've also got Martin Ford and Mick Hughes. We've got Auntie Paula in, Peter Kelly, Seiko Designs, Susie Swiss Woodturner, Teckle Turnings, Timothy Wilkins, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, obviously Wayne the Woodturner's here, Wivey Woodshed, and Zed the Zombie Woodturner. So, and we've just slipped in at the last minute. We've got Rob Klingspor Abrasives and Brian Lovins. They just keep dropping in.
And they keep coming.
And that's all I got to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Lovely. Right, there's 68. You knew it wouldn't be long. We've got 69 lovely people watching and only 20 thumbs up. So by my reckoning, and my maths is pretty good tonight, I reckon 49 people have a superb and fantastic opportunity to push that thumbs up and make Wayne grin. Val Teckle Turnings has also turned up, and so has Richard Phelan.
That's Little Val from Littleville.
That Little Val.
Little Val from, and Malcolm Douglas.
And did you see
And-
Anita
and-
Orange?
And Nita Orange.
I thought Val was one of the first ones in.
Yeah, she was.
Well, I didn't see her in the participants, so must have dropped out.
She's that wee that you didn't see her.
Yeah. Oh, that must be what it was. Also, Woodworm Paul's joined us as well. Yeah, I think I've got everyone now so far. Yay,
Sure?
yay far. No, I'm not sure. I'm never sure.
Oh.
I'm not even sure what day it is, apart from when Wayne's on. Then I go, must be Wednesday or Saturday.
Or Friday.
Yeah, or Friday.
Monday.
Or Monday or Tuesday.
So this is another piece of poplar, which is about 7 inches long by about 3.5 diameter. And I'm going to do another vase type shape on this, I think.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
But what sort of shape? That's the thing, because I'm wanting this to look. I'm wanting this to look a bit on the old side.
I haven't found it yet, Auntie Paula. I'll keep looking.
14 carat Mr. Michael McEwen's in. Hello, me.
Hello.
Jamie, Ward Wilson's in.
Oh,
Ward!
is he?
I apologise for this afternoon, Ward. I made a mistake.
This is whole other country.
Yes! It's not complete till Jamie puts the memes up.
It's not. Hey up, Ward. Not Doug. It's Ward. He knows the joke.
What about Andrew? Have you got Andrew's meme there?
No.
What one? There's many of them.
Mark L's joined us as well. Hello, Mark.
Hey up, Mark.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. And also Brian Green at Green Havens Creations. Evening, gents.
And
Ward is
Ward's
saying,
saying- Go on.
Go on, Andrew.
Wayne, Ward's saying you still got 5 likes on that happy accident you did earlier today.
3.5 hours watch time. Some of them are still sat there now, apparently.
It's easily done.
Mark the gentleman, Woodturner's in. He says, evening, everyone.
Hiya,
Just a
Mark.
flying visit.
How you doing?
Hello, Mark.
These broken wings.
He said, it's just a flying visit, Wayne, because he's on the plane. He's taking ½ inch off the bottom of the living room door. Off onto
London plane.
London plane. Todd was disappointed.
Would you like a popsicle?
Todd was disappointed. He said, we thought he was going to reveal something special. He did. Jamie's knowledge of curse words.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. I even invented some today.
Were they choice then? Yeah, choice words.
Yeah,
Or was it one of those where you get that mad with yourself, you just make up swear words for the sake of it?
yeah, yeah.
It's what it was one of them where you actually put swear words in the middle of words.
They're my favourites. Gerard, the French turner, said 24 days, 19 hours, 48 minutes, 39 seconds, 38, 37, 36.
But who's counting, eh? Who's counting?
Gerard, obviously.
Obviously.
Not that he makes a big deal of it, though.
Douglas says, Gerard, you look really happy. Oh, has he got a meat pie?
Woodturning with Barry's joined us. Good evening, mate.
How you doing?
Hello, Barry.
And Zed said that's a true pro at work eyeballing that curve. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Stephen the Wood Dude has joined us as well. Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Hello, Stephen.
And
Just
Alan
want to put a
Gibb as
little
well.
bead
Hello, Alan.
here.
Alan.
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 Paul Kavanagh as well. Hello, mate. He said evening from the shed. Nice.
Oh.
It's not quite the same.
No.
Oh.
That's not work.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. It might have been Dave. Dave!
Dave. Who's Dave?
Good call, Douglas. Good call. He said the thumbs up button is feeling left out. Go on. Give it a press. You know you want to.
There you go.
Look at that. 70 watching, 35 thumbs. That's nice. That's nice and easy. I bet even you could do that, JP, without taking your shoes and socks off, couldn't you, mate?
Yeah, I could probably do, yeah. Let me get my calculator.
I want to say. Is it really?
Dee, 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 dee.
Mick Dew said, if anyone's thinking of getting anything from Snaton's, don't think for too long, as stuff was flying out of the door today. I can well believe it. Most of it was
Okay.
Most of it was headed down to Andrews, weren't it, mate?
Yeah, I got another delivery yesterday.
Why am I not surprised?
No. Okay. Is it wood or is it tools?
Is what, mate? Is it wood or
What would be?
tools?
Was it wood or was it tools?
I think it would have been a bit of both, knowing you.
No, it wasn't. I got the Covenant Falcon unit, and I got the SC2 chuck. It was on special offer with all of the carrier fixings with it as well. So yeah, all the jaws.
Right.
So yeah, really nice.
Nice. Right, unplug the lathe. I'm going to use the Dremel again.
Douglas said JP Wayne's link to the GoFundMe is not at the top of the chat. Yeah, it is on mine,
pinned,
mate.
it should be pinned to the top.
To the top. Just refresh your page, Douglas, just in case.
If not, it's in the description.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in the
cool.
description. Right, I don't know if people can see this properly. I've got my indexing jig on. Let's see if it shows up better on one of the side ones. Right.
Oh, yes.
On the back of my lathe, it's set up. I've got index and circles on the back of my lathe. That's how the lathe actually came. So what I've done, I've just got a piece of wood which fastens onto the bedways, and I've got a piece of wood with a small nail put through that I can put into the indexing rings on the back of the lathe, and that's the indexer that I use. So what I'm going to do, is just do a little bit of freehand carving on this.
We'll change cameras, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Mick Dews, Andrew, I'd like to direct your attention to it. Said, I didn't see Andrew, but then again, I didn't look that low.
I saw it.
But you're on your step ladder, mate, ain't you?
I didn't look that high.
Countrywood goes in. Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Right, I'll put it in the chat for you, Douglas. Wayne did that without even doing anything. Wow.
Susie said, there's a slight echo. Can hear Wayne twice. Can hear Wayne twice. Can hear Wayne twice.
I think that must be on somebody else's audio.
Fortunately, I can only hear him once.
It's a bit like JP's music. I can't hear it because I mute it.
Yeah.
What? What?
Oh, he's muted me. Thanks, mate.
Only shouts at these guys because there's no music unless I play it.
Andy the Valley Woodturner Bundy Row is here too. Hello, mate. Woodworm Paul said, why have I got a heart in the bottom right hand corner of the chat? Has anyone else got it? Dunno. Hit it, Paul, see what it does. I ain't got one.
I think YouTube's been playing up today because Wayne said everyone's names are in different colours earlier.
Yeah, on my screen, everybody's names in different colours. They've got reds and blacks. There's a load of hearts, you're right, coming out.
All right.
All right.
I get it. I'm always last to find these things.
That's because there's no
Yeah.
blue ones.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know if this is a new thing that YouTube are doing. You know, like
Must
they do on Facebook when somebody puts a heart or something in, it flies up.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah. There's a poop emoji next to Andrew's name.
Oh,
Oof.
great. Boom.
Robert Copperell Woodturning's in. Hello, mate.
Hey, Rob.
How you doing? If you ever look on ever see on my videos on my lathe now, there's a poop emoji on there. That's Andrew.
Yep. Just a little one.
Because he's the little poop emoji.
Andy Bundy Rose says, no more spud kicking, Shug.
But very astute of you there, Andy.
Very.
No more bruised spuds, no more battered spuds. Only freshly sliced spuds.
Don't
Oh,
tell
here
me
we
you
are.
dropped the number one hollower.
New sand and pads from Dremel for cleaning up carvings.
There you go.
Oh.
We've actually got a home recording of the day Huey received it.
It's my favorite one. Mark L said Rocky Mountain spuds, kind of.
They work really well. I'm well impressed with them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right, plug the lid back in. Get this sanded up. Oh.
Brian said, my name always used to come up in orange when Susie replied to me in the chat. That will, Brian, if somebody actually puts at and then your name, it will automatically flag it so that you'll see it. You won't miss that message.
I'm just doing a quick full idea of the. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think the top of that is a bit on the large side. I'm just going to take a bit more off that. That's better.
Martin Boyd has just popped into the chat and says, good evening all. Have I missed Shug unveiling his number one hollower? Yeah, Sunday night. Kev at 9K Creations is. Yeah. Not my number two hollower.
Oh, right.
Not my number two hollower. No. That's going to get unveiled again.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's going to get unveiled again because I've got a video that I made, obviously prior to.
Mm-hmm.
He's determined to. He's determined to use the heck out of that, isn't he?
Did you go for a ride?
Right, I'm not going to hollow this out. I'm just going to drill it.
Yes, I actually did, Andrew, and I am prepared to show you. Obviously, off camera, it's not going on here. Paul is asking who puts the videos in the chat. That'll be Jamie.
need to give this drill a sharpen.
That's a bit like the music, Jamie, to some kind of, all-action game show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or some sports special or something like that. That would be good for that. Yes, Andy. Real deep.
Real deep.
That deep.
I tell you what, where that music would go really well is that new dance Wayne invented, the indexing
Oh, here
jig.
we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's a few people asking Wayne if you can sharpen it now so they can see how it's done.
No.
You can always put
No,
some beeswax on it.
It'll take us about 2 hours to find the file.
So, Douglas and Paula, you have your answer.
Got him!
Right. Where do I go up here?
And Lucy Bundy Rose just joined us as well. Hello, Lucy. Or AKA Short Round.
Yeah, you mean Lucy the Lucy the Smurfette Bundy Rose. Hold on to your potatoes.
Right, so what I've got, well, that goes.
AKA Smith.
I've just got a diamond card, and basically all I do is go up this area here.
Auntie Paula says that was a very abrupt no.
Now I'm just going to do the straights on this. I'm not going to bother doing the actual saw teeth. You can wait until another time. Turn that round. Getting it back up. And again, using the diamond card, just go up again.
And we've been joined by Shane Hurst.
And again, I apologise to Shane as well because he tried to join in the live this afternoon when Jamie and me and Paula were having a chat.
I had to come to the rescue and quickly put it into unlisted.
That's better.
Look at that, look, flying in. That's going deep.
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 Real deep.
There we go. Now I'll just clean off the top. And then we can get on and do some painting.
Brian from Woodturning is in. Hello, Brian. How are you doing?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, no.
Evening, Brian. Weeval said, hiya, Mr. Brian. Well, I've got to let you know, it's not Mr. Brian, it's Sir Brian. Sir Brian of the Heartwoods. Mm-hmm.
Esquire.
True fact, that. True fact.
At the Stable Studios.
Allegedly. I need to add that bit.
Again, give that a quick sand.
Paul Kavanagh must be tidying up or attempting to, because he says, "Save me, Brian. I'm knee deep in the shed and not sure I'm getting out."
Are you sure you're in your shed and not in Shug's workshop?
Yeah. Kev, no, it's not wee Val. Apparently it's little Val, I've been told. Jamie told me.
Yeah, it's Little Val, Littleville.
It's a good
Right
job you didn't
then.
say Small Val or Smallville, because we might, that might be a copyright claim.
Yeah, seems like a TV show.
Scott at Hampton Woodturnings is here. Hello, mate.
Hey,
Hey,
Scott.
what you got?
Hello, Scott.
Hiya, Sir Mr. Esquire Brian.
Right, I'm just going to give this a quick spray with sand and sealer.
What's that?
It's a conversation starter, Jamie.
Oh,
right.
that's nice. It's a shame Ashley isn't here to explain its use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Savage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mix and cup.
After Ashley has told us what it does, we'll all be like,
What?
What?
Right, so we're going to start off with the iron paint. So what I've got here is a bunch of iron filings collected from the Pro Edge. As you can see, there's a bit of dust in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Adds to the
How
flavour.
unusual in my how unusual in my workshop, but it adds
I
to
would-
the texture.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Wayne.
gives it the
So I'm
Tom
just
Jones
going to
kind of
stick
look.
them in there.
No,
Do any sort of measuring on how much paint to put in with how much powder. I'm just going to get that walloped in there.
What
Smash it together.
Get it all mixed in. So you've got all the paint mixed in with the filings very, very well. So the bottom part of this will be iron, the body will be iron, and the neck and top will be iron. And the two bands that I've got here, this one's going to be in copper, and this one is going to be in brass, I hope.
Nice.
Copper.
Copper.
You gotta love a bit of copper.
That's it. Just smash them both together.
Together.
We want to be together.
We want to be together.
Glenn's
The
just
York-
joined us.
Yeah, the Yorkshire Git himself is in. Hello, mate. Gerard's asking, what kind of paint did you mix with the filings?
It's just, it's from Galleria, and it's just a black.
Galleria. Galleria Figaro.
You've got what?
Magnifico.
That's not a silhouette of a vase. Scaramouche, he's just a painted black car.
Thunderbolt and lightning. And some iron filings.
Galleria!
Galleria.
Mad, absolutely mad.
He's just a turner with a wood-turn laning. Nearly. It nearly works.
It nearly did it. It was
Oh,
almost
I'm going to chuck that one in.
there.
And for those who didn't think Freddie Mercury's job was hard, it was.
No, we just can't sing.
Well, there is that as well, but that's what I say. It's a hard job if you can't do it. Gerard says, is it Galleria or Gunneria? I think I know what he's saying.
Depends if he was in the military or not.
Billy Brown's asking, could you use any colour, Wayne?
Well, I tend to use black when I'm doing the iron one.
Sucker. Glenn said, well, it was great to see you all. You don't have to be mad to hang here, Glenn, but it does help. Kev says, telly's on and Compo's nicked the steam train. It's a bit like us, that is. A bunch of old dudes just bum-alling around, you know.
Gobble, gobble.
Wayne,
Yeah.
Kev thinks he might be able to see a brushstroke.
Yeah.
What, Mr. Drummond?
Have you seen this? This is a piece of concern, this is.
All I can say, Wayne, is there we are then.
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, brushstrokes rule the world.
Right. So whenever you are going to be doing a metal reactive type of effect, what you need to have is something that is going to age the paint or age the piece. So I'm using a Rustina. This is developed by Nick Agar. It is done through Chromacraft, and this is a rust aging solution. So you can put this on with a sponge, or you can just spray it on. And you put it on when the paint is wet. So I'm just going to put that on there and leave that while I come to the next bit. And the next bit is going to be copper. Now, I've already made the copper up because I did a practice piece this afternoon. Where is it? That's the practice piece that I did this afternoon using what I've used is a copper paint. It's a Joe Sonia's.
Awesome.
It's a Joe Sonia's metallic acrylic, and this is burnished copper. And I've added in copper metal powder. Now, this was from Hampshire Sheen. I've had a look on the website, and I can only see the aluminium one on there. So I don't know if they stopped doing the brass one and the copper one, because I've certainly got a brass one from them as well, which is why I put the link into Ed Oliver's. And I'm just going to go around.
Lucy said, I've been plaiting hair and eating apple crumbles, so I've lost track of what's going on. That's a bit like us, Lucy. It resembles a madness track here. Pulling hair and eating dirt. That's what just came to mind when you said that. I'm going with that. All you need there is some baggy trousers. Baggy trousers. Our ass at the middle of the street.
Now, always, whenever you're doing this type of thing with the metal reactive paints and the activators, always have your bed bars covered. Because as soon as, especially that rust one, as soon as that hits the bed bars, it is going to turn them rusty. Because it's not just used for paint, it is used for aging metals as well.
What, you mean like Chinesium?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone and asked it, ain't he? I knew someone would. Kev says, but who can remember who starred in Brushstrokes? And it's bugging me because I can see him.
Well, the little fella.
No, that's
Oh,
that was
that's
different.
Cole Howman.
Is it? Carl, yes,
Cole
Carl
Howman.
Howman. That's right. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, the
I could
painter and
see him.
decorator. bloke.
Black hair. That's it. Yeah. You were thinking of different Strokes.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
There's a third option, but we won't go there.
Vicky's just joined us. Hello, Vicky. There's no
Vicky.
melon oil tonight.
Vicky, no melon oil.
Yeah, Lucy, you mentioned Vicky's name 3 times, and that's when she turns up.
I used to be a bit like Glenn.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah, say Yorkshire grit
Or if
3
you,
times. I
or if you
need a
mentioned
beer.
lemon oil 3 times, yeah.
Another mixing cup. So that's not what I'm after.
On that one. On that one. On that one.
Right, now I couldn't find any brass paint. So what I've gone for is who's this one by? This just says premium artist acrylic paint, and this one is ochre yellow. So I'm just going for an ochre yellow with this.
Did he just say okay, yellow?
Okay.
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 Oh, Lucy's found some melon oil in the cupboard.
Yeah, it's not lemon oil, it's melon oil.
Melon oil. Be
Melon
careful.
oil.
Be careful in the middle of the night when you're least expecting it. Vicky will turn up at your door.
Yeah. And if you like it, you can keep it there for a fortnight.
So again, I've got brass metal powder here that I'm just going to add into the yellow paint.
Right, Kev's now asking Jacko, Carl Howman, and who sung the theme tune? Was it Dennis Waterman?
I'm going to sing the theme tune. I'm going to write the theme tune.
Jamie!
Billy Brown's asking, Wayne, would you wait until the paint is dry, then tape it before using the copper paint and brass paint?
No. The activator goes on when the paint is wet. It doesn't matter if I've getting a bit of overrun here or there. It'll probably just add to the effect. What I could actually do as well, I could put splodges of copper over on the iron as well, and put the activator on them as well. It's a different activator that I use for the copper and the brass.
Right, in answer to your question, Douglas,
Texas Midnight Runners.
I was trying to work it out, and I see what you mean. So what you mean is the distance between, where your drill's going to be, your drill point, and the post. No, there's no way around it, mate. Really, if you can't manipulate the piece round to where you need to be, then no, there's no answer to that one. I'm afraid, not from my experience. He wants to drill some holes using the pillar drill, but the distance between the drill point and the drill head post is too close.
All right. So this one is, again, it's a Ruston's agent solution, but this one is blue-green, so it gets used on bronze, copper, and brass. So, and it doesn't really matter if this goes on to what I've already done on the black. Right, now, like I say, you're not going to properly see the effect of this probably until tomorrow. Now, the practice piece that I did, I did this at around about, what time was it, Jamie? 3:30, 4 o'clock
Yeah, about
this
that.
afternoon.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a hell of a long time to get dried. I could spin the lathes to see if it will dry it. I don't really want to use a hot air gun because that lessens the effect of the activator. But it probably is going to take a couple of hours for the effect to come out on this. So we're probably going to have to wait until tomorrow when I put photographs up. I'll leave this on the lathe overnight and just part it off tomorrow. That's probably what I'll do. And get some photos taken. But what should happen is that the brass part should go quite a nice bright green. The copper should go green as well. And the all of the black part should actually go rusty. It should be a rusty colour. And with having the texture of the powders in there and a bit of wood dust in there and a few brush marks as well, that basically all adds to the aging effect. So that's a homemade metal reactive paint for you. I'm going to leave that spinning while I come back to the camera.
Kev said, by the way, it was Kevin Rowland from Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Was he from Dexy's?
I think so, mate. Yeah, I think he was the...
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
he was the singer.
He was the singer, yeah. But he had some dubious advice anyway. I'm not even going to go there. Remind me later, Jamie, and I'll explain that one.
Yeah, you don't need to explain it. I know what you're talking about.
No, it's sugar some time. Hey, you got a Wayne one, not a Sugism one today.
Keep it classy, Huey.
See,
There you go. Keep it classy, Huey.
it was classy.
And no, Vicky, it's not mint. It was copper, bronze.
Yeah, 54 mil.
Nice.
That sure would be dangerous. But as Zombie says, you just clamp the hand drill and hold the piece to be drilled and run round and round really fast.
Why would you run round and round and round really, really fast when you got a motorbike?
You knew that were coming, didn't you?
Let's bring the guys in anyway. Here we go. What time are we on? Right, we're on nearly 10 to 9, so we can have a bit of a Q&A if you like. If I don't know the questions or the answers, I'm sure somebody out in the chat will know the answers. I see. With pillar drills, what you need is a pillar drill like mine. I've got a pillar drill that's got an extending arm that comes out.
Yeah, same as Clive's. He's got one of the Axminster ones where it's it'll roll right out and the table's articulated, so you can do that. There is another way to do it, but it requires you having a tabletop with something that you can put underneath it, so that you can bolt that to the tabletop, turn it around 90 degrees or 180 degrees and go down that way. But it's sketchy, and without knowing your setup, I'm not going to recommend that.
Connie's just come in. Hiya, Connie.
So good they named it twice. Connie.
How you doing,
Hello.
Kenny?
You cheeky girl.
Hello.
Woodworm Paul suggesting time for a glass of red wine, Wayne?
I haven't actually got any. I might have a wee dram of Asback tonight, to tell you the truth.
Asback?
Mint.
What?
What? Mint.
Let's have a look, see if this is doing anything.
And apparently we're as we're as mad as a box of frogs.
Hmm.
Good band they were. Box of Frogs.
I thought he was going to say Dumpy's Rusty Nuts. I was going to say that's in keeping with tonight's Metal Reactive.
Oh, Brian's off. He's out heading out to the shop through a foot of snow.
Oh, Bernie's in.
Hello,
Look,
Right,
Bernie.
Billy. Billy, a lot of the ordinary paints I just get from the range. There's links in the description to where you can actually buy proper Metal Reactive paints. I thought I'd give this a go just to show people that you can make your own, because all Metal Reactive paints are is paint with bits of metal in.
Melon oil.
Vicky's trying to tell me that the white wine she's got chilling in the fridge is not Lambrini. No, don't believe you for a minute. Lambrini. You know the score. Jamie knows how to keep you calm. He gives you Lambrini.
Oh, here's all the hearts coming up again in the chat.
There you go then. That must be what it is then.
What, you
I'm
mentioned
going to
alcohol
turn the
on
computer off
the
and reset
podcast.
it. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Right, any questions from anybody about anything? Well, not about anything, but
Yeah, anything at all, Wayne. Go on. Said it's peanut. Vicky's got peanut.
Peanut.
Peanut lemon flavored, says Kev.
Peanut mental oil.
Oh dear. They'll be promoting Valentine's Day, Paul says. Yeah, you do
What's that?
realise that's not far away.
Douglas is asking, could
What is
I give everybody a rundown on my life? Oh, bloody hell. Where do you want us to start?
Wayne, at the
I've got a
beginning.
quick
Right.
question.
And
Is
God
it
said,
wrong of
let
me
there
that
be
I was
light.
watching a video the other day? Is it wrong of me that I was watching a video the other day on how to make homemade chlorophyll?
All right, okay.
Seriously, it come up in my suggestions, and I was like, "Well, this seems interesting."
After it's dry, do I go back with the detail? No, Kev. After it's dry, I just leave it as it is. It'll not get any finish on there. It's supposed to look old. So if you imagine a ceramic jar, or a metal jar that has been sitting in the ground for hundreds of years.
I'll tell you what would be even better is if Paula gave a rundown on your life.
Oh, dude, oh no,
That'd be funny.
we can't do that.
That'd be funny.
We can't do that, dear me. We'll maybe have to do
Right.
that and get. We'll
Right,
maybe have
Victor.
to get her in an earworm one night to do that.
Yeah,
Wayne, there is a question in the chat. It says, "What happens when Wayne and a monkey go into the bar?" Now, I don't want to. I don't want to. You know, I don't want to raise any suspicions here. But you're not from Hartlepool, are you, Wayne?
No, I'm not from Hartlepool. No. Right, Billy's asking, who did you get the idea from, or did you watch someone on YouTube? Made it up myself, Billy.
I'll tell you what was pretty funny. I thought it was only me that struggled
came
with
the dinosaurs.
Wayne's accent, and then I sort of was going to hang out with Auntie Paula today, and Auntie Paula was struggling as well.
Yes, I know, Douglas. There's a hell of a lot of turners do Metal Reactive work. I would say that Pat Carroll does it probably better than most.
Yeah, he's had some practice, though, hasn't he?
He knows a couple of things.
I don't think he hasn't been
That's what
turning
I
as long
say.
as I have.
No, but he probably still had some practice. I mean, compared to Jamie, I'm saying
Right,
nothing.
let's give Douglas a quick rundown of my life. I grew up. I joined the army just before I was 21. Stayed in the army for 12 years as a mechanic in the REME. Left the army, carried on being a
Surely
mechanic.
growing up to come up after the army.
Well,
On-
maybe.
He was a mechanic on the chariot.
Left the army, carried on being a mechanic for 3 years, got totally sick of being a mechanic, so I trained as a nurse, and I worked in the care sector for 30 years before I retired. Started woodturning in October of 1986 and carried on. There you go.
Says, all
No,
lies, lies, lies.
lies.
Baz says, can we see what you made, please, Wayne?
Yeah, sorry, Baz.
Just show him the shavings.
There it is.
Yeah.
It hasn't. It is starting to dry out. Oh, the copper is actually starting to go green.
I was just going to say, that looks like that's starting to go already.
Yeah, that's starting to go. I think the brass is starting to go as well. I'm not very sure if the iron one will work or not. I'm not overly concerned if it doesn't. The last time I did this, or the first time I did this, was when Steve had his one of his hashtag weeks in October, the Halloween one for the what do you call it? Which is called the Cauldron Week. Yeah, the first time I did it was for the Cauldron Week, and that one worked with my homemade metal reactive paint.
Scott said, I wonder what Wayne's bedside manner was like.
Absolutely brilliant. Never had one complaint. It's difficult to say things with bandages shoved in your gob.
Yeah, he'd go. Man up! Come on, get back! Get back!
Oh, Timothy Wilkins says, "Go on, Jimmy."
Says my father-in-law was in REME as well. So was my dad.
So was Jimmy's dad.
Loads of people there. I weren't there.
Me neither.
I was a bit busy.
So was my
I was
dad.
a bit busy.
He was always drunk.
Not being born.
Yeah, it's pretty pointless asking me what I did in the army. I was drunk for 12 years.
And my old man was.
The British Army, the fittest alcoholics in the world.
What did you do there, Wayne? As little as possible, said Wayne.
Oh, yes, definitely, as little as possible.
Lucy's asking what she's missed. What do you mean? What you missed?
Don't worry, Lucy. Give it a couple of months. There'll be a premiere on it.
I'm up to June of last year now.
Oh dear.
Vicky says, face green, smiling. I always knew you was related to Shrek.
I'm not very sure what you mean by that. Would I start to? Are you meaning earlier in the evening, or do you mean earlier in life?
My guess on that's probably going to be earlier in life, Wayne. But let's see. Vicky
Right
says,
now, the reason I started turning in 1986 is that I was just about to leave the army then. So I was on a pre-release course. And when you did a certain length of time in the army and you were moving back out to Civvy Street, you got a pre-release course to help you get back into civilian life. Now, Jane and I had just bought the cottage and it needed some work on it. So I chose to do a course called An Introduction to the Building Trades. So we did a bit of bricking, bit of plastering, bit of joinery, stuff like this, a bit of painting and decorating. But in the joinery shop, they had a graduate lathe, and silly them, let me have a go on it. Yes, Lucy, it is resettlement. Yeah.
Martin
What
Ford
type of
says, I
hair
was in
dye?
the RAF, Wayne. I think we were the unfittest alcoholics in the world.
Yeah, we were the fittest.
It's all that up and down the stairs in your hotels that you had to go. Keep
Yeah, I
no,
know.
up and down the lift. Up and down the lift in the hotel.
up and down the lift, yeah.
When the RAF slumbered to stay in the Hilton.
Yeah.
Ben, I use
Did you-
natural hair dye.
Did you
Yeah.
notice
It
though
turned
when
grey
Wayne
when
was
I was
talking
18.
about that? He said building and did it, but then when it came to plastering, he went plastering. Wayne gets posh for
Plastering.
plastering.
Yeah. You learned how to say that on Facebook.
Facebook.
Don't start that one again. That was a killer. That nearly folded me up the other night.
Right, that's it. It's 9 o'clock. Let's have another quick look at this. No, wrong camera.
Let's see what you could have won.
Sure, you don't mean
It
Clint.
is definitely turning. The copper one is definitely
Yeah.
turning. I'll just
Yeah, you
leave
can
this
see that.
overnight. Come back to it in the morning and see how we do with it. It's not looking that bad though. Right then, everyone. Thank you everybody for coming along. I enjoyed doing tonight. It's just to give you an idea, if you want to have a go at making your own metal reactive paint, you probably will have to buy the activator because I've had a look at these and there's nothing to say what's actually in it.
Hingers.
Or you could have a mess about and try it. Hingers, win it.
Hingers or Winnets. Hingers and Winnets. And thanks to my earworms as well for keeping the chat going. And I will see everyone soon. Oh,
Just,
Friday. I'm not going to be on Friday at lunchtime. I think Mark's going to cover for me on Friday lunchtime. So he'll be on at 1 o'clock. I'll be back on Saturday after Saturday morning cartoons and Jake's Patreon, which is on Saturday.
Nice.
Just real quick before we end the show, the link pinned to the top of the chat is a link to Mr. Andy Berkey's GoFundMe. I don't know if you know him or not. He's a bit of a pillar and a great friend to the community. His workshop burnt down last night, losing a lot, and he does a lot of restoration work in
basically.
churches.
Yeah, he does a lot of church
and all that sort of
restorations.
stuff. So yeah, he's in a bit of a bind at the moment. And
There
I've
is
actually been
also
talking to him through the
there's
club, and
also a link.
apparently he's lucky to get out alive. So
There is also a link in the description of this video as well to the GoFundMe page as well.
Cool.
Right, Kev, if you can't see it, go into the description of the video and the link is in there to the fundraising page.
if anyone can't see it, I put a link up on my Instagram stories as well. If anyone's
Right,
able to
Ward
donate.
just got a notice of a premiere in 25 minutes. That'll be Andrews.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What did you
So
forget,
I'm gonna
Andrew?
go-
What, normal minutes or
one
little
there.
minutes?
No, it's a little minutes.
It'll be on in a short while.
Yeah, it's
a little bit
it's 30
short.
minutes. It's 30 minutes for now, but it's 15 for Andrew.
Yes, Vicky the Hobbit. Thank you.
There's no need for it.
Jamie Lucy's asking if someone can share that in the Facebook page. Can you share the link on your page?
It's on my Facebook page. Yeah.
There we go.
On my
That's
personal
cool.
page, and there's a link to Andrew's video as well. Oh, he's already done it.
Grand. Okay, right. I'm going to hit the button. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will show you the result at some point tomorrow.
Looking forward to that one.
Nice.
Night night.
There.